This is an open collab that we do every Friday, so anyone that wants to join in for emergency food and prepping the pantry, feel free to do so. My wonderful, wonderful co-host is crazy but not dangerous. You will love her channel. Go check her out. My other awesome, awesome co-hostess is My Little Rural Homestead. Go check her out and see what she comes up with on her channel. And she is just awesome. Now let's go see what Grandma did today.
We're going to be doing our prepping the pantry and emergency food video a little different. We are going to get in and clean this refrigerator out every single Friday in the morning before we go grocery shopping. Because I am wasting too much money and I need to bring my food bill down to a smaller amount. So we're going to take everything out, clean the refrigerator, organize it, and see where my problems lie. Where I know exactly what I'm wasting money on. And if like this time, I had lots of potatoes. I don't need to go buy any potatoes. I don't need any onions. I already have them left over. I already know out of my garden I have tomatoes, so I don't need any tomatoes this week either. And I don't need lettuce because I have plenty of lettuce growing in my garden. So we're going to cut down on how much money we're spending on groceries. I'm bringing my grocery bill back down to $150 a week and from $170 because I'm getting in budget anyway. I don't need to worry. I can do it. And I still need to get myself better organized and less waste. And so I'm going to take my budget more seriously and what I'm spending and what I'm wasting. And I'm going to try to have less waste. I'm going to try to cook less volume of my meals and try to use more leftovers for other meals to cut down on what I'm spending. There is lots of ways I can do better, and I just need to get serious about it. So I'm going to start every week with a clean refrigerator, put everything back that I still have good in my refrigerator, for I don't need to buy it. I will already know I don't need potatoes. I don't need onions. I already have avocados still good. I have a lot of things that I don't need to buy. And I even have some snow peas left over that look fine. And we'll be using them up this week. So there's lots of things we can do to bring our food bill down, and I need to get better at it. I need to take it more seriously and see what I'm doing. And I'm also sharing with you that some of these potatoes I've been saving for a while because I'm going to try to grow them out in my garden. I already have grow bags to do it with. I just haven't done it. And I love the purple potatoes, but they are, for £1.50, they're $5. Don't get me wrong, they taste wonderful, but I need to try to grow them. And now, as you can see, I got plenty of potatoes in here. I got my onions in here. And we don't need to buy any of these things. So when I go to the grocery store, and I had garlic too. So I don't need to buy this. And before I buy any more of these things, I need to use up what I already have. There's my snow peas. There's my avocados. I don't need to buy them this week. And I need to eat these up. And that's going to be my goal, is to try to be staying on top of what veggies I have, what I can still use, and try to use them up before buying any more. Now we look at the refrigerator and we can see what we have. It is now clean. All the food that's still good. I don't need eggs either. I have 1.5 dozen of eggs. I know exactly how many eggs I have because I went in there and checked. And it's just easier. I don't need sour cream. I don't need cereal. So these are things that are going to save me money. I don't need to go stock up on ketchup. I got plenty of ketchup, plenty of Miracle Whip. This is sharing with my own self what I have. I have 2.5 salad dressings. I don't need to buy any salad dressing. I have plenty. I have plenty of syrup. I don't need any syrup. And this makes me look and see what I have, what is still good. That way I don't overbuy and overshop. And I need to bring that food bill down, and we're going to see how good I can do on the food bill. Look at all that rice I have. I don't need rice probably for 4 or 5 months. I had 2 packages of honey ham. My husband can still use that. The cheese is in there. So he's set for a lot of sandwiches this week. I do need to buy bread. And I now know what I have when I go shopping. Now, as you can see, I went grocery shopping. And I did pick up things that were not in that refrigerator. I did have some milk, but I like to have fresh milk every week. So I did buy 1 small milk. I stocked up on the kitchen trash bags. I bought a big one at 200 bags because that'll last me a year or 2. I got some more lemon pepper because I was getting low on it. I got a couple small cans of Stater Brothers tomato sauce because it's about 30 cents a can cheaper, the store brands over the name brands, and they taste just fine. I got some Kool-Aid for my husband, 4 of those. Now, that was sort of pricey, but, you know, we might as well let my husband have what he wants. You know, I'm not going to deny him things like punch. So, I am trying to stock up with things that we need and that we personally eat. Everyone eats and drinks different things, and I couldn't believe Mr. Buddy, I got all his dog food, 7 containers of dog food, and I had no trouble getting it. I was actually shocked. Now, I did buy some treats for Mr. Buddy also, but even though I did this, I still was under budget on the grocery shopping. I only bought 1.5 pounds of ground beef for the whole week for meat, and that's going to be for sloppy joes, spaghetti, and a few side dishes. So I don't need to buy any more. My husband wanted the lettuce that's already pre-packaged, so I got it for him. The only thing that I would say we spent a lot of money for this week, the hamburger meat was expensive too, is probably the bread. Because I did buy a lot of bread this week. Because my husband wanted sloppy joes, so I bought the everything burgers with ballpark. They're really good. And even though I know I'm spending a little extra on this bread, I'm not going to worry about it because we're going to make some good sandwiches out of it. And I got some sourdough bread also. My husband likes that to put peanut butter and jelly on. So we don't even eat meat with every meal. And that's another thing that's good about us. We have learned to eat less meat. And because I'm going to make spaghetti this week, I got some garlic bread with the 5 cheeses. I do love that a lot. And it is expensive. It's, I think, $3 a loaf. But it's going to last us at least 2 to 3 meals. And that's what you have to look at. I did get a little bit of fresh fruit, some bananas, and some pears. So we did pretty good. I'm not saying we did great, but I am going to learn to bring that grocery bill down. The only reason why my grocery bill wasn't under 100 because of those trash bags. But every week when I buy something at the grocery store, I buy something like soap, bleach, something that I need that is not a food item. But I only usually buy 1 expensive thing a week. That way it's never a lot of money, and I still have things I can have. Now I want you to look at this food bill. I thought we did really good at what we spent. We only spent $117.28, and those doggone trash bags were $27.99. So that was a lot of my food bill. But I am not running to different stores. I'm going to share with you what I spend my money on. And I tell everyone right from the beginning, I am not running to different stores. I am spending what I'm spending. Because I have to figure out what I'm spending, my budget. And I got to make sure I don't go over $150. And I think we're doing pretty good. So what did you think, guys? Leave me a comment.